good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Remember, you have greatness inside of you. Welcome back to another post-game Montreal Canadiens, game number 58. Not good enough. They lost in shootout by a score of 4-3 against the Seattle Kraken. It took 7 shots before we find who is going to win, and it was Magnus Johansson score the goal against Montembeault. It was the only goal and 14 attempts yesterday between the Kraken and Montreal. It make a difference. So W for the Kraken and the last for the Martin Saint Louis team. I'm going to give you all the information you need to know what's happening between both teams. Don't go nowhere. But before we start, you know the drill right here. Subscribe to the show. Click on the like. Tell me what you think about the Montreal Canadiens performance yesterday against the Kraken. It was the first time the Montreal Canadiens fans was back in the building. It was a full house yesterday. Maybe not entertaining the best game, but it was really entertaining for the third period and until to the rest of the game. The fans have a great time. And the Bell Center. Let's dive right away what's happening between both teams. And the first thing we do, we show to you the score sheet of the game. Let's talk about the first of all, the first period. It was really disorganized. First of all, the game started very late. You have a presentation, the Olympians gold medal or the medals for the Canada, so it was late. We talk about the Ukraine, the music, everything like that. So the game started almost like 25 minutes from 7 o'clock. So it was a late delay in that show. First of all, we have to talk about Johansson was returning the lineup. You can see Johansson show a little bit more the physicality for the Montreal Canadiens. But the first period guy was really not excited whatsoever. The shot was 16 for the Montreal versus 8 for the Kraken. We lost a lot of momentum, a lot of whistle, disorganized, not structured, bad pass, and it was not fun, to be honest with you. But it took Yannick Gourde, when the Montreal Canadiens was on power play, score after a bad communication of Montembeault, make a save with a glove, and he gave the puck right away in front of the net to Whiteman, and then go wrap up behind the net, come in front of the net, hit Whiteman, and Whiteman shoot the puck in the net, on his own net, and that's the way Gord score. Unbelievable. Whiteman was not ready for that, and Montembeault had no reason to do it. You have to be aware of what's going on around the net. I got right away frustrated right away by the performance of both of them. It's an NHL. 9:26, take the score, open up. And then we have to wait until 5 minutes later. Michael Pesada scored his 5th of the season. Great pass of Jake Evans. Grubauer gave the puck. When he stopped the puck behind the net, but he dropped the puck almost like for Jake Evans. He set up the play. Pesada in the house. Great shot. And scored his 5th and tied the game. It was a return for Pesada in the lineup for the Montreal Canadiens. Then less of the 3 minutes, honestly, at 2 seconds, Rantonano scored his 13th of the game. Great pass on Johansson and Vincent Dunn. This guy started with a turnover. The who? Whiteman again. Unbelievable. He got Tornado got his 13, like I mentioned to you, and that was the third goal of the period. And after 20 minutes, 2-1 for the Kraken. And like I mentioned to you, they have Montreal have a 2 power play during the first 10 minutes of the game. The first one was pretty good, 3 shots on the net. The puck movement was great. Second was not very good overall, and the shot was 16-8 for the Montreal Canadiens after 20 minutes. That's pretty much was resumed. They have not many opportunities for both teams. Like I mentioned earlier, it was not very excited. Team was not play very well. The second period, we have only 1 goal during the second period. It was during the time Josh Anderson was the penalty box. The power play of the Kraken score is this time with Jared McCann. We know McCann signed a new contract, extend a contract with the Seattle Kraken, $5 million per year for the next 5 years. Score is 23rd, one of the underrated player in NHL on my eyes. Johansson got also an assist, his second point of the game. KK got an assist at 15:05, gave the lead for the Kraken by 2. On that period, Montreal did not play well, was really not there. The speed was not there. It was disorganized. Maybe one of the worst period under Martin St. Louis. Really, really ordinary their period overall for them. And that show on the scoreboard because it was 3-1 Kraken after 40. During that period, guys, Montreal have 2 power play and 0. Really bad power play, both of them. And Kraken have 3 power plays during that time. And they score 1 of the 3 undisciplined for the Montreal Canadiens. That's pretty much happening. The shot during the second period was 11 for the Kraken, 7 for the Montreal. And that's it. During the third period, I'm sure Martin St. Louis was not very happy about the Montreal. Talk to them because Montreal showed more of the characters right away at the beginning, the third period, because at 1:04, Montreal cut the lead from 2-1 and come back in the game. Alexander Romanov, finally Romanov, his first point in the last 21 game, scored his third of the season. A great slap shot for the point. Petrie and Pitlick got an assist, and at 1:04, that was helping them. Then the momentum changed at that moment. 1 minute, 51 seconds later, Montreal get a power play. I said, here we go. We're going to start the game. Not enough again. Montreal is 0 in power play. Does not have no opportunities, to be honest with you. And then another power play at 9:42 at the middle of the third period. During Jeremy Lauzon, he was on the Benedict box, and nothing there. Nothing again. This was the 6th time power play. Montreal is 0. Unbelievable. Then at 17:48, Zuski from the hash mark on the board shoot the puck, hit the stick of Adam Lawson in front of the net, and Grubauer was moving almost because he thought it was a backdoor pass, and Lawson scored in the own net and tied the game. Exactly what Whiteman did for the Montreal Canadiens. And like that, Zuski scored his 14th of the year. Chariot and Romanov got an assist. Romanov's second point of the game. And that moment was tied the game 3-3. That period again, Montreal scored 2 goals on only 5 shots. In return, the Seattle Kraken have 9 shots on the Montembeault. Make a couple of good saves, keep the team in the game. During the OT, guys, 3 shots, Montreal 4 for the Seattle Kraken. Excited over time. Montembeault have to make a good save and with the blocker at some point, but this period, guys, 3 of the 4 shots Montreal. 2 was unbelievable big save of Philipp Grubauer. Stole the game on the almost like a breakaway by Ben Chariot, at least, and by the glove. Chariot gave everything on that one over there, and Grubauer make a big save, and then another opportunity for the Montreal Canadiens, and Grubauer make a big save. Now we have to go to shootout. Honestly, I did not like the selection of players for the Montreal Canadiens. On 7 attempts, 3 at least of shot never touched the goaltender. Unbelievable. I did not see Montembeault keep Montreal in the game, accomplish big save. Again, McCann on the pad. I'll be honest with you. He make another big save. Again, Gord. But again, he took the 7th time, and then finally it was the right time. Marcus Johansson scored on the back end, so the top shell go around him. And that was the end of the game. The 3-star of the game for tonight, the 3rd star, Gerard McCann scored first goal. He's going to score a goal tonight on power play. He was also the most dynamic player, I believe, on the offensive side for them. The 2nd star for the Montreal with 2.1 goal, tied the game. Is not tied the game, but scored a goal. It's Romanov, 3rd of the season. Got also an assist for 2 points. And finally, the 1st star, Yannick Gord, not only have a point, but also the way he play. on the both ways. He's just like, it reminds us, honestly, the Gallagher. Every time he's on the ice, something happening. And of course, he scored the goal on the first goal of the game and short-ended for the Kraken. Let's move on to the next one. And of course, is by the number. Montreal Canadiens have a 33 shot on the net, 34 for Seattle. Montreal was good on face-off, 56-44. The power play, Montreal 0-6-1-3. Special team dominate by the Seattle Kraken. They hit 34-16 advantage Seattle Kraken. The Seattle Kraken. They have a black shot, 11 Montreal, 13 Kraken. The minute penalty, 6 by the Montreal, as 13-12 by the Seattle. Finally, 29 giveaway puck versus 22 Seattle Kraken. Just this two number that give you an idea how this game was really not great overall for both teams. Johansson not win, but have 2 points for the Kraken. Luzon shot 5 times on Montembeault. Giordano played 24-25 minutes for the Kraken the most. And finally, Grubauer got a save percentage of 909, sub 30 to 33 shot he faced. For the Montreal Canadiens, Ramon have 2 points. Caulfield shot 4 times on the Grubauer. Chariot played the most minute for both teams with 27-58 and a save percentage of 912 for Montembeault, sub 31 of the 34 shot he faced yesterday. The Frenchy corner have a lot to talk about this here. The Abs lost 4-3 in the shootout, you already know. Edmondson returned on the lineup, and he have an impact for me on different ways. First, the physicality. You can see Edmonton show up yesterday with that part, and the Montreal since the beginning don't have a lot of defensemen like him. I believe he helped Petrie have a better game overall. And my eyes stabilized better the pairing of the defensemen for me. And then finally, the fans was back in the lineup. It was great to see a sell-out for the Montreal Canadiens yesterday. Again, the Kraken. You can see the fans. A lot of noise during the third period. The wave and during the OT. One McKen was in shootout. It was loud in the building. Montembeault inconsistency. For me, it showed same with the Montreal. Again, bad play for him, the first goal. The second goal, maybe. The third goal, nothing. Top shell over there. Make a couple of great saves overall. And during the shootout, he was unbelievable, to be honest with you. Keep Montreal until the last goal. He cannot blame him for that. So, for me, it's his inconsistency of Montembeault make it friend in my eyes about him. Whiteman, bad. I'm sorry, but how many times you hear me say Muppet Petrie all year long? But last night, Whiteman show again why maybe not deserve to be in NHL. The first goal, bad communication, him and Montembeault shoot in their own net after he got hit by Gord. And then the second goal, a turnover in the neutral zone, got beat. Listen, if you want me to be upset right now, talk about Whiteman, because I'm going to be upset right away about that one over there. He showed exactly what I believe should not play in NHL, but Montreal don't have no right defenseman at that moment. Abs okay first. Overall, it didn't have a bad period, but did not take advantage of the two power play they got on that period, and it was disorganized on many occasion where a bad pass, the structure was not there, and overall for me, whatever they shot 16 times, but 5 of them minimum was straight in the belly of the goaltender. We don't like to see that, to be honest with you. Bad second period, maybe one of the worst period for Martin St. Louis as a head coach. Montreal did not show up overall. They have 2 other power play, did not score. They got 3 penalty, did not score. They gave 1 goal of the 3, but the speed was not there. They got beat on the battle, 1 versus 1. Puck retrieval was not there, and I can go all the way like that part over there. Bad period. They come back stronger, better on the third period. You can see, since we talked to them between period, they show right away, scored the first period, tied the game at the end of the game, but again, did not shoot a lot on the net. only 5 times, and they missed again to score on the power play during the third period, what he could got back. But the OT, they were a little bit better. They have a great possibility of Ben Chariot, and you know already the story about a shootout. Did not score 0 goal. Power play is so bad. And I believe one area with Martin St. Louis is the power play. I know in this sense he scored 3 goals prior some point during a straight game, but again, one of the game was 1-6 anyway. It's not good. I don't want to talk more about this because really they should be better on the power play, and they cannot make it that, because it pissed me off, because honestly they score 1 goal on power play, the game is over, we win. That's how a special team is so important. And they gave a goal on power play, and they gave a goal also and shortened. So just give you an idea how the special team, at the end of the day, the Seattle Kraken win yesterday, the special team, and that's the reason they went to OT. So that's the reason I'm pissed off about that. And that's something they have to find a way about it. I don't know who's in charge. Is it Burroughs? Is it Litoski? Is it Richardson? Is it Martin St. Louis? Whatever is the coach. They have to find a way to have a better overall special team. And that's, for me, that's the key in any team in NHL. If you want to win, you need to be sure your special team dominate at the end of the game. And it's, again, and it happens from the beginning of the season. They cannot freaking put the puck in the net on power play. It was only the second win for the Seattle Kraken in the last 13 games. That give you an idea why I'm pissed off. Good McCann show up, and then Lozon. McCann scored and a power play, but also he was the best player on offensive. Every time he's on the ice, you have to be aware, because he can score anywhere, but you can see during the power play he dominate really. Lozon 5 shot on the net. He was really good for the Ken. I believe was the best defenseman. Finally, Gord. What he really does, every time he's on the ice, he have something's going on. Gord is forecheck, his back check, his physical, he hit. It's just fun to watch Gord. Remind us as the fan, Gallagher at young age. Grubauer stole the abs and OT. I think Grubauer was the best player on the overtime. He made 2 amazing save against the Montreal Canadiens. Finally, the Montreal Canadiens going to be back on the ice tonight against the Flyers. This resumed another post game for the Montreal Canadiens. Disappointed, for to be honest with you. I think Montreal should win this game overall, but I think also the performance was not good enough. Excited until maybe the last third period, and also the overtime and the shootout. But overall, for me, Montreal was not the best game under Martin St. Louis. We'll see what they're going to do against the Flyers. I'm not sure if Johansson will be returned in the lineup. Well, his first game of the season, not sure he's going to be back-to-back with Johansson. And also, I'm not sure if Montembeault is going to be the goaltender back-to-back, or they open up for Kaden Primo. So it'll be interesting what Martin St. Louis. I'm going to give you all those information during my pre-game show later during the day. Thanks again for watching another great video of the Hockey Nation Live Show with the hockey coach, Coach Frenchie. Don't forget to subscribe, click on the like, and tell me what you think about the performance of the Montreal Canadiens. And of course, you have greatness inside of you.